Hey everyone, I'm back with another tutorial in this 3D icon series. So in this tutorial, we are going to make a telescope icon based on antique telescope models. So let's get started. Let's add a cylinder by pressing Shift plus A and select cylinder. Now scale it by pressing S and go to edit mode. Now select the bottom face. Press 3 and select the bottom face and scale it by pressing S. Now press I to insert a face and extrude it along the axis and resize it. Press S to resize it. Now press I again to insert another face and extrude it along Z axis. Now press S to scale it. Now check from different directions how it looks. Now in edit mode, select the top face. Press I to insert a face and extrude it along Z axis and delete that face. Now press Ctrl R to add a loop cut and move it along Z axis. Now press Shift and Alt while selecting all faces above loop cut and press Alt E to select extrude along normals. Now just follow what I'm gonna do. Hold Shift and Alt while selecting outer edges like I'm doing right now and press Ctrl B to apply bevel modifier. Now go to object mode. Let's hide the cylinder. Add new UV sphere. Go to side view. Go to edit mode. Select all these faces like this. Go to X-ray toggle mode. Select all these faces like this and delete them. Now press Ctrl 4 to apply subdivision modifier to that UV sphere. Now it looks nice and smooth. Now bring it down along Z axis by pressing G and Z like this. Now do the same for the cylinder also. Press Ctrl 4 to apply subdivision modifier. Now it looks nice and smooth. Now go to scene settings, change the resolution X to 1080. Select both cylinder and sphere. Move it along Z axis. Press G and Z. Now go to camera settings, change the type to orthographic and change the orthographic scale and shift it along Y axis like this. Now add a plane and scale it by pressing S. Now go to light settings, change the power. Now go to render preview, select the plane and go to material settings, give it a new material, rename it and select the plane color. It's your choice whatever color you want to select. It's up to your creative choice. I'm going with something closer to purple here, you can see. Now select the cylinder, apply a new material and select the base color. Increase the roughness. Select the UV sphere, give it a new material and rename it. Select the base color I'm going with something darker shade of deep blue and increase the transmission of the UV sphere material, so you can see the reflection of light in the scene. I mean, if we change the rotation of the UV sphere, you can see the reflection of the light. I combined both UV sphere and cylinder by pressing Ctrl J. Now select the light and increase the size. Press S to increase the size. We can go to top view and see the reflection of the light in the UV sphere. So let's go to top view once and see the reflection. You can see the white shade on the UV sphere. That's the reflection of the light. So move the light, press G and move the light, and press R and Z to rotate it along Z axis like this. Go to camera view to view the scene. Select the whole object and press R to rotate it along X axis. Press R and X. You can see the reflection of the light on the UV sphere because of the transmission we applied in the material settings. So remember, for the future purpose, if you want to see any kind of reflection on a particular object, increase the transmission value in the material settings and decrease the roughness, so you can get this kind of reflection of light. Now add another light and move it along Z axis. Press G to change the position. Now go to light settings, increase the value. I mean, you can experiment with the light settings. I mean, you can add how many lights you want. It's your creative choice, as I said many times before. So I'm gonna change the position of these slides and I'll be doing some small changes here and there. So as I said, you can follow my choice of scene settings or you can go with your own preferences. If you want to follow my scene settings exactly, just copy what I'm gonna do now. Now go to render settings. Let's change render engine from EV to cycles and enable adaptive sampling and enable denoising. Check render and viewport also. Let's render the image. Now it's rendering. It might take few more seconds to render, so let's wait. So far it is looking good, especially the background color. I think that's it. I'm gonna stop here. This is the final rendered image. So this is the final output. As I said before, if you are new to Blender modeling and don't know where to start, just learn basics and start doing these type of 3D icons, because it takes less time and you can learn faster. If you like this one, please share it and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back with another interesting tutorial soon. So I'll see you in the next one.